So recently, I haven't been uploading a lot in W101. It's been like almost a year since I uploaded anything. Yeah, even my Storm Gulch is upset. Um, they recently released new spells, and I thought, oh, cool. It was about a side character that's been with us for a journey. I was like, oh boy, I really hope it was Ivan, because Ivan was my favorite side character. No. It wasn't Ivan. In fact, it was the only person over here. Yep. Dyvim Whiteheart. This mouse gets so much respect. He gets a set of spells. But how good are they? Is this guy really worth collecting spells for? Well, when we find out. Today I'm going to be ranking every spell, the 7 spells that Dyvim has, and see which one's the worst to best. Now, do note, when I say rank them, I don't mean PvP style. PvP is someone else's channel. When I rank, I do casual gaming, which may sound stupid to some people, but to me, it makes more sense because I'm a PvE gamer, not a PvP. So with all that said, if anyone's going to be competitive in my comments, I'll take you right out the door. You can go out there and you can talk your comments elsewhere. With that, let's get to the ranks. Number 7, Revolutionary Strike. I know, a storm spell being so low on the list. Shocking, right? Well, the only reason why, it's not because it's only a 1 storm pip spell. It's because the effect for it. Sure, it does some quality damage for a 1 pip spell, but the fact that it extends a heal over time by 2 turns makes it more pathetic in my opinion. Even though it looks cool, I'm not gonna lie. In the end, the effect for it is pretty garbage in my opinion, and it's just better off just using Thunder Snake or something else. Number 6, Borrowing Bane. Okay. Again, we don't like DOTs, and I've said this multiple times. I'm not a fan of damage over time spells. And even though Borrowing Bane is something that just came out recently, 5 turns is a little excessive for that type of spell. A spell like a 2-pip, 1 life pip should be more or less 3 turns instead of 5. Because in the end, you don't really do damage unless it's damage over time. Granted, if you're doing PvP, it would be good to get rid of all those shields they have on them. But in PvP, or PvE, excuse me, not the greatest thing in my book. Enough said. Number 5, Hero Chrysalis. The only reason why anyone says this would be a little bit better than Borrowing Bane is because it doesn't do damage over time. Instead, it's just a little ticking time bomb that takes 5 rounds to explode on. And I'm not gonna lie. It could go either way. One is a quick kill, the other one is like a planned out attack. So you can actually build up with blades, well not blades, traps and other stuff. So that way your opponents are ready to be destroyed by within the end of the 5 turns. But in the end, I prefer, honestly, the Borrowing Bane if I'm going to just do a quick kill. But Hero Chrysalis if I'm planning to do a strong attack. Number 4, Dyvim's Resurgence. Now, the only reason why this spell is above the Storm one, only because this one makes more sense as a balance spell. You minus 2 healing traps on the enemy. Now, granted, not a lot of bosses or minions heal, but there are times there's good times for it. And plus, overall, balance is a little bit better with the spell than Storm itself, because who does heal over time 2 rounds extra? Number 3, Whiteheart Fire. Now, I know I complain about Storm having a heal over time, but the difference between the Whiteheart Flame and Revolutionary Strike is that it gives us a heal over time. I feel like for a Fire, I'm more okay with getting a heal over time versus a Storm. While Storm is supposed to be like a one-shot, one-kill, massive damage type of thing, Fire is right behind it, but they still do a massive amount of damage. But I prefer a safe risk of healing as well. Therefore, I think this spell is pretty good for Fire, even if it's just some heals over time. Number 2, Kia! Sebastian! Well, I do love this spell, and I think it should have been one of the greatest spells. My only complaint is that it's so weak for a 2-pip spell. You know, like for example, Whiteheart Flame was 370, Revolutionary Strike was 375, and that was a 1-pip, 1 Storm pip. So I feel like it's a little bit underrated. Plus, it gives you a free blade. So that's a positive note, but I think the damage should have been more. Like around 350 at best for starters. But overall, I love this spell. Finally, here, number 1, Deer Mouse Trap. Really, guys? Did you really think anything more or less about this spell? It's the highest spell out of all of them. Along with that, a free plus 40% trap. That's the best way to support for an ice person. Instead of just shielding or trying to tank stuff, you actually help your team by adding more traps on the battlefield, and you do damage for them. What better way to say anything about this battle? What better way to say anything about this spell? It's one of the greatest. It should have been less damage, but you know what? I'm okay with it. I love it, personally. Well, Dyvim, I'm not going to lie. You're one of the greatest and the worst assistants out there. You do some good things, but some bad things at the same time. I mean, heal over time, dude, for a storm. Come on now. But, you know, that doesn't make you a bad assistant character. I think you're still pretty chill. However, guys, I think we should have Ivan into the series. What do you guys think? Comment down below your opinions. And also, guys, remember, this was meant for PvE ranking, not PvP. Dyvim also thinks you should also subscribe to my channel if you guys want to see more ranking videos. Until next time, everyone, Dyvim and I had to go to adventure. Alright, Dyvim, let's go get these guys.